So back in 1983, the G-Shock was created. One of the fundamental characteristics of the G-Shock was to be able to withstand shock, specifically a 10-meter fall. But today what we wanted to do is test out how much shock can a G-Shock take. 20 meters, 30 meters, and how are we going to do this? We got a helicopter. Here we go on G-Shock number 1. See how it does. It looks good. Let's move it up to 40. Can we go up to 100 meters?
Yeah.
Let's do 100 meters and see what happens. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing out at different heights, dropping G-Shocks from this helicopter. How this is going to work, we're going to do 3 touch and goes, going to batch them together. So the first test is going to be testing at 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. Then we're going to land, inspect the watches, and then move up to that next batch, 40, 50, 60 meters, and then the last one will be more of our extreme test. We don't know what's going to happen, so I don't want to say that we're going to test at every single one of these heights. We might find that these watches are going to withstand these drops, so I don't really know, but that's what we're going to do. Also, at each one of those kind of drops, we're going to have one just regular watch. I just bought some cheap watches off Amazon, just to kind of give you a baseline understanding of how much force is really happening when these things are being dropped from these heights. So now let's get everything set up, let's get in the helicopter and take to the skies. So guys, there was an unfortunate reality. There was a weight limit for the helicopter, and I had a little bit too much fun this summer, so I can't get in the helicopter personally, but luckily we have a volunteer. Ben is a member of our team. Ben, how are you feeling?
I'm super excited. I don't see how anything could possibly go wrong. Let's do this.
This looks very secure, very safe. G-Shocks, no, they might be harmed, but Ben is going to be perfectly fine.
It's going to be great.
I just want to introduce our subject of the day. We have the DW5600BB. Pretty basic 5600 case for G-Shock. These are the watches we're going to be dropping. So guys, before we jump into this video, I do want to mention how this is all made possible with TeddyBaldassarre.com. We fund all of these productions, authorized dealer of 30 brands, including G-Shock. I don't know how much it's going to be able to withstand in terms of height, but we'll see very shortly. Also, if you want more things G-Shock, all the history, some key references that you should be familiar with, we also have a comprehensive article down below looking at all of these things and more. So those will both be in the description. Let's get going. All right, we're about to take off. Here we go. We're setting up for our first drop, 10 meters, 10 meters. Dropping 10, dropping 10. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop one of our Amazon watches. We're gonna see how it does. Here we go, dropping Amazon watch number 1. First G-Shock, G-Shock number 1. Here we go on G-Shock number 1. See how it does. Here we go. Moving up to 20 meters, 20 meters. Here we go with G-Shock number 2. G-Shock number 2 is about to go down. We're at 20 meters. Moving up to 30 meters. All right, that's good, first batch. All right guys, so we just landed. We got our first test subjects here. First, our Lavorado didn't fare well. Case back completely came off. Shattered the glass, it's done. It is somehow still running, which is impressive, but
that is
didn't
something.
fare very well.
That's something.
I don't know how you did that, Ben. I was terrified watching that, but
it wasn't so bad. The pilot seemed confident, which was all I needed.
That was good. You have the 10 and the 20 meter.
10 looks untouched.
And those are completely good to go. What we did find was at 30 meters, the screen cracked. So it could have been how it landed. Now, just to give context, this is like a 10-story building that we're dropping these watches from. So this is a very high height. What we want to do is see if it was a fluke. So what we're going to do is go up again. We're going to test again at 30 meters. We're also going to bring up another watch and drop something very similar to this at that height and see what happens. And we might go to 40, and then maybe 50 around there, just to see where this thing caps out, see if this was just a fluke and then go from there.
I think the G-Shock's going to make it. I have
Think
confidence.
so?
Yeah, I do.
I'll bet you G-Shock. It doesn't.
That's fair. A broken G-Shock.
Yeah, I didn't say which one. Figure it out.
All right, here we go. We're going to go 30 meters with the cheap Amazon watch number 2.
That thing exploded.
All right, now just to give the G-Shock another chance, we have G-Shock number 4. G-Shock number 4, we're going to try 30 meters again. The last time we dropped to 30 meters, the watch failed. All right, here we go with watch number 4. 30 meters, 100 feet. Looked like it might have made it. We'll have to see.
It busted again.
The G-Shock?
Yep, G-Shock busted again.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Let's try 30 one more time. Let's do 30 again.
Okay.
We just got word from ground that our second 30-meter drop of the G-Shock 5600 BB also failed. So we've broken 2 G-Shocks at 30 meters. Just to make it all fair, we're going to drop the third G-Shock. This is G-Shock number 5. Running now. We're going to see how it's doing after a 30-meter drop to see if this is just a fluke or this is indeed the maximum height from which you can drop a G-Shock. 30 meters, 100 feet.
Uh-oh. This one is working.
Okay.
This one is working. Let's move it up. It looks good. Let's move it up to 40 meters.
Okay, go up to 40.
Okay.
All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to take G-Shock number 6. And we're going to drop from 40 meters. It's 120 feet or thereabouts. 2 G-Shocks have failed at 30. 1 survived 30. We're going to try 40. Here we go.
Moment of truth. 40 meters. Busted. We lost at 40. All right, guys, just so we have a quick recap. So we dropped 3 more watches. One was at 30 meters again. The first one did not make it, but the second one did make it.
Running.
And it's actually almost in the best shape of all of them.
Looks pretty pristine. Maybe it's how it landed. We don't know.
So that one worked at 30 meters. Then we jumped up to 40 meters. We did lose a buckle and the screen cracked.
Big time.
It would be interesting to see what happened if it didn't have just a digital screen, like if it was more like an analog watch, like if it, like maybe a Casio would.
We're going to need another helicopter.
Maybe for next episode if people like this enough. But for the next round, what I want to do is I think we've met that threshold of where things are going to start failing. So
Absolutely.
around 30 to 40 meters. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back up. Let's do 40 meters again. Let's drop a couple just to see what happens. And then let's have some fun. We'll just go up higher. I don't know how high we want to go, but
High as we can, reasonably, maybe. I don't know.
okay. And then we'll also drop one of our cheap Amazon watches just for the final hoorah.
Maybe
But
it'll be fine.
One other
We'll see.
thing. Our knockoff Submariner here didn't do too well. Our Olevs.
The dazzling quartz.
The dazzling quartz, as it says on the 6 o'clock. It's not dazzling anymore. The quartz battery just popped out, case back popped out, bracelet completely incinerated. It's seen better days. So, want to do it again? Want to go up?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
240s, we're going to try it, see
Yep.
what happens, and then we'll just
High.
have some fun. Now we're just having fun, if we weren't already.
This is fun.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're getting set up now. What we're going to do is we're going to take another G-Shock. This is number 7. And we're going to attempt to drop it from 40 meters again, but this time we closed up the strap. So we're going to see if that makes any difference in how it falls. Here we go.
All right, that one straight up exploded. That one exploded. So I would go again 40 meters. 40 meters again, no buckle this time.
All right, guys, so what we're going to do now, we have G-Shock number 8. That last one with the buckle closed didn't seem to make much of a difference in terms of how the watch actually fell.
That one is working. We lost the strap, but it is working. 40 meters.
So now go to 50.
Let's go 50, and then we'll do one extreme one. Let's go up to 50 and see what happens. We'll do one more extreme then.
Okay, let's go up to 50.
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna do with watch number 9, we're gonna take it up to 50 meters. All right, here we go, drop it from 50 meters.
We got a busted screen, so that one is done. What?
Screen is broken.
Yep. Do we only have one more left?
So we have one more G-Shock and then the Amazon one.
Can we go up to 100 meters?
Yeah.
Let's do 100 meters and see what happens.
Yeah, 300 feet. 300 feet, we're gonna drop our final G-Shock, see how it does. All right, here we go, G-Shock number 10. This is 300 feet in the air.
1 second, I'm just gonna check it. Busted screen, not working. But it looks good. All right, let's
We have still the Amazon one.
drop the Amazon one.
Okay, we drop the Amazon.
All right, we got one more. Okay guys, so we finished our test. Here are our final findings. So the watch at 100 meters didn't fare too well, but honestly it is in...
Could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. I forgot the name of this brand. I can't access it because the crown is now gone, but whatever this brand is, somewhat respect. Now, our G-Shocks. So 100 meters did not survive. It is in one piece, but the screen is shattered.
100 meters, yep. Doesn't look any worse than 50, 40. It's kind of the same at a certain point, it looks like.
Yep. Then we went to 40 meters. One of them survived. Honestly, this is one of the best conditioned ones. And 40 meters, one failed.
Explosively failed.
It landed right on the corner, so the whole movement popped out.
Yep.
This one was pretty fun. 40 meters, still running.
It's not a watch anymore.
Yeah, the whole module
But it's
and the
running.
LED or LCD is still there.
Pretty impressive. You can't be mad at that.
I didn't know what to expect, but to be honest, I'm still pretty impressed. The fact that we were able to get something. I almost want to send this back to G-Shock. I wonder if they would just like,
Do a little research.
hey, could you guys put a strap back on this for us? We want to wear this. We want to put it in like some type of glass concealed case
sure.
in the office. Can we do that?
With the plaque.
But all right, guys, that is all we have for this video. As you probably could tell, this was a lot to put together. We had to reschedule this 2 times. So any encouragement in the comments, some thumbs up, subscribing, really would appreciate that. How all these productions are made possible, we fund them ourselves through TeddyBaldassarre.com, full authorized dealer of 30 brands, including G-Shock. So go ahead, check it out in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all next time.